How are you?
Doing good. How are you? Good morning.
Good, good. Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I'm also turning my audio. Hi.
Okay. How are you, man?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. I saw you join and then you dropped quickly before because my last meeting was ending.
I thought that 5 minutes before we used to join, but yeah, I thought that I was joined wrong
Oh,
meeting.
no,
Sorry for that.
no, you joined the correct meeting. We were ending the last meeting anyway.
Oh, okay.
But thanks for joining. And I know it's pretty late over by you, right?
No problem. I
What
usually
time is
work
it
with
over there?
US timings in my previous company too. I know the timings and how the people are expecting. I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
good.
Oh, Happy New Year, man.
Thank you. Wish you the same.
Yeah. So since we're talking about
Yeah.
working US timing, you want to maybe
Mm-hmm.
talk a little bit about
Mm-hmm.
your experience, your about yourself.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for Asif giving this opportunity. My name is Ramu. I have 10 plus years of experience in .NET technology. My career was started as ASP.NET, and after that I was moved to MVC. Presently working is .NET Core, microservices, Azure. Apart from that, I was part of a Center of Excellence team. Basically the team will do the POCs in terms of the problem statement in a particular problems in a particular project in terms of making a performance of an application getting increasing and making of a different type of Azure concepts. We can make that simply give the solution to the clients. I do have exposure on databases like SQL Server as well as Azure Stable Storage and Cosmos DB2. Uh, yeah, apart from that, I was leading to the team members along with my individual contribution because of I was working with 5 years of this project, and if someone is having some doubt, they will come to us, come to me, and they will ask for the doubts in terms of if we add this thing, it could be breaking of an existing functionality like that. Yeah, it's a quite a good experience working with the team along with my individual contribution too. Uh, yeah, I have completed my MCA from Acharya Nagarjuna University with I'm 80%. I'm the class topper in my college. Coming to the achievements, I got 2 times Best Employee of the Year and a couple of times with the what the solutions which provide to the clients in terms of production issues will give us a turnaround in terms of other approaches in terms of data fixes kind of thing. Especially it's US AA customer like Delta customer, airline customer, EA customers also. So basically, it's a catering product which will use this product in preparing the food in all international airports. 50% of the business coming from the US, Atlanta and Miami. Yeah, we have the different units as there in international airports. So they will have that inventory management, material management, and the same application will communicate with the SAP systems and MuleSoft also because of they have their own integration mechanisms to send over the specified data format to the destination. And yeah, it's a very big project. It's involving of all API integrations as well as we have developed a few of the APIs too. This is what the brief myself, Asif.
Thanks for that. So, who have you met in Wells Fargo so far?
Um, no, I haven't met anyone. I have completed 2 rounds of interview, and they have scheduled a US round. I think
Is it Sharanya?
Swarna or like forget.
Sharanya.
Yeah, Sharanya. Yes, Sharanya is the point of contact to me, and she has taken
Yes,
that.
she's one of the group.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll maybe tell you a little bit about myself, right, and then we'll carry on the conversation.
Okay.
Well, I recently joined Wells Fargo about 4 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm building a new team. I'm in a line of business called EFT,
Mm-hmm.
which is Enterprise Functions Technology. We have about 700 applications
Okay.
So we have two goals of my team. One is to modernize applications, rewrite applications, or re-platform them from a legacy to modern perspective. So really supporting the modernization and optimization
Yes.
approach for
Okay.
all of our application. As far as cloud, we have a hybrid cloud approach,
Mm-hmm.
meaning that we will have on-prem, we will have Azure, we will have Google. So depending on where the work needs to run,
Mm-hmm.
we will run the work accordingly. Now, how are we going to do these two things, right? Modernize application and then run them in a hybrid cloud.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a multi-prong approach. One, the two most important aspect to it. One is we're going to use platforms like low code, no code platforms,
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
and we are going to make those platforms available across all cloud and on-prem.
Okay.
And meaning above the cloud, it will be seamless. Below the cloud, depending on where you are, some plumbing may be different, right? Now, the other approaches that we have latched on big time is containerizing the application. So we containerize all of our application where possible and then run them as containers, whether it's on-prem or whether it's in Google or Azure.
Okay.
For example,
Yes, 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 AKS. Yeah.
So you have any experience in containerizing
Yeah.
applications?
Yes, yes. We are migrating .NET MVC application to microservices, and we are using AKS and ACS. And in the local development, .NET Docker Desktop is a tool which we want to run that images as it from the Docker file and testing if how the two microservices are communicating with each other. And we are using the Docker Desktop and Linux containers to host in AKS. And the ACS also like it's a case to case. Like if we have also done with the one of the POCs based the Azure container instance, taking from the image from Azure container registry by using the CI/CD pipeline to make that have to happen in the images to the container registry, and it will pull the image from the registry to the Azure container instance ACS.
Have you done any other Kubernetes orchestrator like on-prem, like maybe OpenShift or ECF, Pivotal Cloud Foundry, or those, or just pretty much Azure?
AKS we have used it, but I know that OpenShift, but I did not get a chance to work on OpenShift to make a container application.
What about ECF?
No,
which
no,
is a Pivotal Cloud Foundry now?
no idea.
Okay. So on-prem we have ECF. So what we will do is we will containerize the application, and then depending on when they're allowed to go to public cloud, they may be initially deployed ECF, and then they're ready for public cloud. We will deploy them in AKS, right?
Yes, cloud ready platform. You mean to say cloud ready platform we are using, and once everything is goes well, we will move this same thing to a public cloud or private cloud. Okay, I know this concept, but I did not get a chance.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
No, it sounds good. I mean, looks like you have all the relevant experience. What about how do you like? What type of proxy did you use for your containers? Is it like some kind of a? How do you do load balancing, right?
Yeah,
for your containers?
by using the application gateway we have used as entry point for an application. We have used the ingress for entry point for a particular one of the pod in terms of the deployments and services, and we are using the services as a load balancer. If you want to communicate with each other of the two pods, we are using the services .ml, and deployment.ml is used to creating pods in a container based on the replica sets. If something is goes down, we will be able to communicate with easy.
Okay, what about storage? What type of storage have you used for your container application?
Container application we have used the persistent volume and persistent volume claim. This claim will point to the Azure disk, and Azure disk will be able to make a persistent volume for a particular node.
That's good. What about encryption? How did you do like encryption?
Yeah, basically we encryption side we have used the HTTPS secure protocol only. Yeah, in Azure side we are using TLS. If anyone like if you want to use the Azure AD connect, right, Azure Active Directory, the TLS creating the certificate and getting the certificate at the transport level security. Once the transport level security will completed, we will go with the, if we want to communicate with the two of the services by using the message level security, also we can implement it in terms of jar token and uh, jar token implementation and with verifying the jar with the public key and private key.
Yeah, that's great, man. So, I mean, honestly, I think you have all the relevant experience we're looking for. Um, so, I'll just tell you a little bit more, right? So, as I said earlier, we have a multi-pronged approach. So, from a low-code, no-code perspective, you said MuleSoft earlier. So, we are building our MuleSoft platform as well. We deployed some application on MuleSoft as well. So wherever we can put applications on MuleSoft, and we're going to use RDF, which is the runtime fabric, which is all containerized, right? So the idea is from a runtime perspective, all applications where possible, we will run them as containers, right? So that those are the two main kind of approaches that we will use mostly, and of course there will be exceptions, and we'll figure out what to do with those exceptions. So that's what about DevOps? Have you done any DevOps?
Yeah, I can say like for all the non-prods we can create like I have that access of creating the, in terms of creating the pipelines and making the pipelines in terms of by using the YAML file or by using the traditional approach to yeah, by using the ARM templates to creating that the resources, Azure resources on at the time of creating the build, it has to be, the resources should be available to host into the function apps or app services. Same time, it has to be save that images, taking that artifacts from the build pipeline like Docker file and putting in the Docker images based on the Docker commands. We can we can push that images to the Docker in terms of Azure container registry. From there, at the time of stage, we will get that file from the container registry and we will push into the AKS or container instance.
That sounds good, man. So, what's your availability like? When can you join us?
Yeah, my last working day is 25th. As I said, I will. Yeah, I will join after like 26th is holiday, right? 27th, 28th, based on we have the some schedule, right? In Wells Fargo, we have the joining on every Wednesday, kind of thing. Na? Based on that, maybe if possible, I will take 1 week of leave to brush up of to go outside and take some some rest. If the project is needed, definitely I will. Definitely I will join immediately.
Okay, so so we're looking at maybe like February, right?
Yeah.
First week of February.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that sounds good, man. So, do you have any questions for me?
The questions in the sense, so can I know what is the this shift timings? Like we do have the US timings, or yeah, timings is not a problem, but I want to make yeah.
Yeah, so I think the way currently is that there's a little bit of overlap. So I think normally the folks in India are on till 11 our time here in US. So where are you in India?
Andhra Pradesh, AP.
Andhra Pradesh. What time is it over there right now?
It's 11:45, like 10:45.
45. So maybe an hour earlier than this, right? So normally that's the kind of cutoff time. So it's not really a shift work, to be honest with you. But we're doing everything through HR, right? That's our framework. So we have our stand-up meetings early in the morning by 9:10. So when we're done by 9:10, because we have some refinements and PI planning sessions, they're normally done early in the morning by 9:10 and the latest by 11. and that's when the guys in India drop off.
No problem. The timings wise, no worries, but I just want to know that.
Yeah. But again, it is not really a shift work. I mean, you have your own deliverables, you work on those, and when you're done, you're done. And, I mean, that's how it is, right? I mean, every once in a while, if we have a, support issue or there's some urgent issue, right? So we're not really a support team either. But as you know, with the recent vulnerability with Log4j,
yes,
we had a number of our applications that were impacted. So we had to get on the weekend and do some work and address some of those vulnerability issues. Yes. But outside of that, it's not a support job. It's not you're not on a shift. You work on your own time when you have time. As long as you're delivering your deliverables, I think we're good. Yeah, and then always, it is expected that you have your leadership capabilities and you're always looking for ways of how to improve things, make things better, help. Yes. Right? So those are always there, right? So I mean, that's all I have on my side. If you have any other.
Yeah, may I know the role and responsibility for a project and what are the tech stacks exactly? Do we have any tech stack for a particular target project or based on the joining and if they're available on the project, we can move to that project like that? Or
yeah, so it's immediately, right? So it's really get in and dive deeper, right? So you maybe initially kind of focus on application containerization piece, not so much Azure on day one, but in the over the weeks you will see that. So I think one of the things that will happen after each one is I will ask you to kind of follow up on PCF, our pivotal cloud foundry, because that's as you said, right? That's our kind of staging, right? That's where we are putting initially all the applications, and from there they go to Azure. So once you kind of learn what PCF is and how to build it, run the application on PCF, you may end up going one or two application, and then we will start moving them to Azure, and then directly to Azure, depending on if that workload is allowing to go there. And I also said earlier in the meeting that I am in a LOB called enterprise functions. So within enterprise functions, we have HR. So anything with HR technology, we will be responsible. We have risk, we have finance, and we have a couple of more. But those are the three main ones. Marketing is another big one. So those main four ones we own. So any of those projects for marketing, HR, risk, finance, we own those projects. So we'll be taking their application. In most cases, will be more like C4E, Center of Enablement. We will be working with their developers, tell them how to containerize their application, how to modernize their application, what are some of the standards and things like that. We will build. My team will be responsible for building accelerators, reusable artifacts. Maybe we can write a piece of code that helps how to do logging, how to do monitoring, how to do anything that we can use to accelerate other applications. We will own their development and adoption in the bank, and in some cases where the application team does not have developers, we will actually develop or rewrite their application as well. Okay. So I know I said a lot and very quickly, but does that make sense? Or?
Yeah, that is fine. Yeah, but it seems there is a chance of development too. But yeah, that is fine. Anyhow,
no, it's about the development, right? So we will be doing three things: development, engineering, and architecture. So those are the three functions that we will be responsible. There are other people who will be dedicated to those functions, but our role will be starting as a developer. But we will evolve into all these three areas, engineering and architecture as well. Yeah. So there's a lot of career path choices, in the long run. If you feel like you want to go in an architecture, you feel like you want to go more in engineering, or you want to become more, stay on like a development side. So you will have all those opportunities as we work together.
Yeah.
We don't have an existing team. We're building a new team.
Oh, okay.
We're looking to find a lot of people. So a lot of people will be coming new. So you'll be working with a lot of new people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great. Yeah, I want in my aspiration, I want to become a solution architect in next couple of months, maybe July. Maybe this experience will help me to make as an architect as a Z305 certification.
Yeah. So as we work, in the long run, I cannot say 3 months from now, right? So once you join, we see, how things are going, how well you're delivering, and then also deliver some good value, right? And then from there we can have career conversations in terms of where you want to go, and how we can. As a manager, my job is to help you get there.
Correct, exactly.
Right.
Yes,
I know. Whatever development value needed.
Yes, I know. I know that the pain points of the manager, they have their own. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. So that's kind of um, the team will evolve, right? So we will have combination. We will have architects in the team. We will have developers in the team. We will have engineers in the team, DevOps guys in the team. But you'll get to work with everybody.
Yes.
And then eventually make a place and then decide in the long run where you want.
Sure, sure. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Thank you, Asif. Thanks for giving a lot of info.
Yeah. I mean, you have my email address. It's on the meeting invite, I think.
No, I don't have. Can you share it?
Yeah. Let me give you my email address. I'll put it in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward.
Yeah.
I had some technical difficulty, so I'm using through web browser, and I'm just trying to see where's the chat.
I think I was also not able to find the chat.
There is no chat ability. But I have your email address. I'll send you my email address. And I'm looking forward to working with you.
Sure, sure. Yeah, me too. Yeah, can you give me, can I note down your email ID?
Yeah, it's my name, right? Asif.bari.
Yes.
ASIF.
Okay.
.BARI.
Okay.
At wellsfargo.com.
Yeah. Sure, Rasul. Yeah, thanks. I have noted down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will send out a test email.
Yeah. Sorry?
I will test it. I will send a test email and yeah, we can communicate.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can stay in touch if you have any questions.
No, I got the details. Yeah, I am pretty much okay. Yeah, only one thing is, do you have any possibility to like on-site opportunity for this project, or if there is any chance? You are saying this is a new project, right? If there is any chance for time permits like that.
You mean move to US?
Yeah, it's kind of, it's not a moving, it's a on-site opportunity in terms of 3 months, 6 months kind of thing, right? Usually the people will go post pandemic.
Yeah, I think the thing is right now with this whole COVID thing, I mean the world around us has changed big time. I don't know what the future holds for us. There's a lot of changes going on that impacted office or impacted travel. So there are a lot of emerging policy changes going on to those. But once, let's say, everything is good and we have that, we're back to normal, I think we can work on that.
Sure, yeah.
Until that, it's really difficult to say what the policy will be because the world has changed in the last 2 years in terms of how people work. Most people actually don't even want to come to office anymore. So we are struggling to get people back in office now. Let alone travel. Nobody wants to travel. Nobody wants to come to the office. Everybody wants to work from home. There are people that want to do that. So I don't. So unfortunately, I cannot answer your question right now. But maybe in future, when things start to get back to normal, maybe we can discuss this, right?
Sure.
But I know before COVID, people used to travel to US for 3 months, 6 months. Even Serenia used to come to US for weeks, months, whatever. Right? So those opportunities are always there.
Sure, sure. Yeah, thanks, Asif. Thanks for your lot of info given. I will give. Yeah.
I couldn't answer your question, but
Mhm.
because I right now even I don't know.
Okay.
I'm working from home doing as
Uh-huh.
well for last 2 years.
Okay.
So, any other questions?
Yeah, thanks, Asif. You gave me a lot of info, and I don't want to lose this opportunity. Yeah, yeah, I will touch base
So
with
you'll
you.
hear from HR.
Yeah.
You'll hear from Sharanya, and again, looking forward to working with you.
Sure, sure, Asif. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for your time.
Take care.
Bye bye. Take care.